Here we go again.
Ahmed Mullakhil, who is 23, has been found guilty of abducting, raping and taking indecent video of a 12-year-old girl in Nuneaton.
Okay.
Listen, my colleague's just going to say something to you a second, so listen to what he's going to say.
Okay, so the time is now 0357. You were under arrest on suspicion of rape and kidnap of a female in Nuneaton between 8 and 10 p.m. on Tuesday the 22nd of the 7th, 2025. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. This arrest is necessary for the prompt and effective investigation of the offence and to protect a vulnerable person.
What's your name?
Ahmed.
Okay. Ahmed, can you sit up for me?
And to add horrifically ironic insult to injury, not only was he laughing while he did it, showed no remorse whatsoever, and pinned the blame on the 12-year-old by claiming she demanded he film it.
He was trying to strip my clothes off. He said nothing. He was laughing. I was saying, get off me, but he didn't say anything. He just carried on. He was saying that he was going to kill my family. I was scared. He took photos. It felt weird. Why was he taking pictures of that?
And get this, immediately after the attack, the illegal immigrant used his government-issued debit card to buy a drink. That's how they identified him. Our taxes are literally being spent enabling this scumbag to quench his thirst after preying on young girls. Lo and behold, this monster had arrived in the UK on a small boat just 4 months before the attack. Warwickshire police praised the immense courage of the victim for helping them to bring the prosecution against the asylum seeker. Really, the same Warwickshire police who tried to hide the identity of the attacker as an illegal migrant immediately after the attack, in the interests of protecting community cohesion. When Reform Party Warwickshire County Council leader George Finch demanded to speak to the police to ask why they were refusing to release the identity of the perpetrator, he was told that if he released it, he'd end up being in contempt of court, with Finch saying at the time, "I cannot release this due to the phrase community cohesion," literally trying to have him arrested for trying to inform the community he represents about what happened.
The thing is, I was begging for this to be released. Screaming, phoning, asking it to be released. I sent an email, afternoon, Monica, the CEO of Warwickshire County Council. After hearing the news and reading your email regarding the 12-year-old girl who was raped by an asylum seeker who lives in a HMO in Stockingford in Nuneaton, my hometown, I think transparency is needed, and the people of Nuneaton and the wider Warwickshire area have a right to know who the man is and his background.
Just let that sink in for a moment. The first priority of the authorities, their first thought after this horrendous incident, was to scramble to ensure that people didn't get angry about it, was to rush to try to control the narrative and prevent people from exercising basic pattern recognition. Afghan nationals are found guilty of sex crimes at a rate 20 times greater than the British population. We've imported over 37,000 of them since 2021 alone. No doubt leftists are lining up to insist that we shouldn't draw any other conclusions from this than that the billionaires are to blame.
You can shove your British values up your ass. You can shove your British values. Shove your British values. Shove your British values up your ass. Up your ass.
Also note that the perpetrator wasn't even living in a migrant hotel, he was living in an HMO, a house of multiple occupancy, which the government is using to disperse these illegal migrants all over the country. Meaning parents with young daughters might be living across the road from one without even knowing it. At this point, mass deportations is the moderate option. If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.